was good. Hello, hello. Welcome. All right, I'm super excited. Gonna work more on the little sushi plate today and almost done too. Like, I think just a couple of more sessions and it should be done. So I'm super excited. Yeah, all right. So, um, as for today, I'm gonna continue on this little roll right here. Didn't finish it with like the super dark tones last time, so gonna continue that. And then my goal is to get these 3 rolls done. That would be awesome. So yeah, all right. Just want to make sure it's still in center. And I already pre-mixed my colors. So my super dark, it's like a pinky red. And this already dried from last week. So it looks like I'm gonna have to go back in and maybe blend again, add in some more pink. Hey, it's Isaac. Hi, Isaac. How you doing? It's going pretty good, Isaac. Going pretty good. Just continuing to work on this little one here. And actually this super light pink color I did not mix, so I actually want to try to recreate that color like these really here. I was like, wait a second, I never recreated that on my palette. Good! Glad you're doing good, Isaac. Glad to see how you doing. Should be a good stream today. I have, oh my gosh, almost done with this. Can you believe it? Almost done with this painting. I'm like trying to get this super light pink back. There we go. Still not that light. Not as light as I need it to be. And I need more, need some more white. Would I drink fairy soda to get fairy powers? Well, first of all, I already have fairy magic. But it depends what kind of fairy soda is it. Is it soda made from fairy fruit? Yeah, that sounds good. But if it's like soda made from fairy wings, I'm not so sure about that. I don't know if that would be my cup of tea. But I could see that being like a fantasy thing of soda made from fairy fruit, which is supposed to be in fairy lore. It's like really tasty. It's supposed to be better than any kind of mortal fruit. I don't know, Isaac, would you drink fairy soda? Would that be would that bring you some interest to try? That is true. That is true. Isaac, what do you think fairy fruit soda would taste like? because I think it would be very sweet and very bubbly. Hey, it's Nacho. Hi, Nacho. How you doing? Hey, and it's Bagelmeister. Hi, Bagelmeister. How you doing? It's been a while since you stopped into the stream. Ooh. I agree with you, Isaac. I think I could see fairy fruit soda actually like making you very happy. Like it has some kind of spell on it to make you extremely happy. Yep. That seems about right. Oh, Bagelmeister, to answer your question, that's because I now am an affiliate, which is pretty cool. I reached to that goal. So sorry for the ads. I tried to make it as less as possible. Um, but yeah, but thank you still for stopping in. Ooh, Isaac, to answer your question there, dragon fruit soda does sound good, and that does sound like a fairy flavor. I could definitely see that. Which actually, I think that exists. I've seen dragon fruit soda around. I've seen it as a thing. Aw, thank you. Thank you, Bagelmeister. Thank you. Yeah, it's a really exciting milestone to reach. So, um, yeah, like, I'd like to just keep growing my streams. It's exciting. And I'm just happy to, like, that people appreciate watching my art. Yep, that was a while ago. I'm even trying to think what project was I working on that one. I'm trying to remember. I'm like, what painting was that? Was that one of Clove? Was I working on the kitty Clove? Oh my gosh, Isaac, could you imagine an enchanted soda to turn us into dragons? I could see you liking that. It sounds like that would be a good thing for a fairy tale for sure. A fun fairy tale element, like where it's like fantasy mixed with modern. I could see that. Wow, that long ago? Yeah, maybe I was working on Clove then. Well, thank you for stopping in. I know it's been a while. That's cool, Isaac. Dragons are cool. Yep, so I'm just going in and I'm thinking this brush is a little too soft. I'm actually going to, this one's a bit stiffer, the bristles, so I'm gonna blend. Okay, maybe that might be a fun idea, Bagel Meister, to, I don't know, I'm not, Salt River tubing. I guess it just depends on how busy it is. I don't know. I'll talk to Lucas and I'll think about it and I'll let you know with an answer. Yeah, maybe it'll be fun. Get a little group together. Ooh. Isaac, that seems like a cool soda for sure. I think you got a good idea for like a modern fantasy type book. Where it's like about a soda shop that has magical sodas. True. Yeah, that sounds like fun. That sounds like fun, Bagelmeister. Let's see. We'll definitely see. Otherwise, have fun with your buddies. Sometimes I know it gets like, it's still hot here in September, so I think it just depends. But I will let you know. I'll keep you in the loop of my thoughts for sure. Aw, hi. Hi, Evo Leia. How you doing? Aw, thank you. Thank you so much. Yeah, I don't bring out this dress very often. It sat in the back of my closet for a long time and I like it popped in my mind and I'm like, "Wait, I should try to find that dress." And I'm like, be cute. Why not get a little dressed up today? Oh yeah, Isaac. I bet. Roast those marshmallows for sure. I can definitely see that. Yeah. Yeah, Evo Leo, why not? Dress up for the stream? Yeah. Oh, yes, I'm hoping to get almost done with this painting today. Probably won't finish it today. Probably it's more realistic that I'll finish it in tomorrow's stream. Um, which I'm really excited about. Also, some exciting news. I am starting up art school again. So, my art teacher is opening up classes again, and I'll be going. So, yeah, that means that that really big blue planet. I know everyone's been following on social, like my Instagram and stuff. That will I'll continue working on that one. You'll see more progress of it, which I'm really excited. I'm really excited to get back to that piece. No, I agree, Bagel Meister, for sure. Next time you come out, we'll for sure hang out more. More than just a dinner, for sure. Nice. All right, see? It seems like some good plans. Yeah, we'll definitely make plans for some like fun activities and that kind of stuff, for sure. Hey, it's Monaco Arts. Hi, how you doing? Hello, hello. Good to see ya. How you doing? Yeah, just painting here. Hoping to get this done. I know I'm like going back and forth with a lot of the darks and the lights. Probably looks like I'm just doing the same strokes over and over again. We got a good group of people here. I'm excited. This is awesome. Just so far, just a chill day. Feels good to get back on the live stream. And I'm hoping too, so I have like a whole list of goals this today of things I want to complete. One of them being I can show you a little sneak peek of what I want to make for the master class, and I hope that you like it. I know I was kind of like, oh, like a potion bottle would be fun. And I have an outline for it so far. I can finish this up right here. Push this aside. And this little painting here is what I have so far. So I'm excited. I'm hoping to paint it today so that I have an example to show. And then I'll show you step by step, and I'll let you all know what day I'm going to do that on so that you all have time to gather materials if you want to paint alongside me. If you don't want to, of course, you do not have to. It's all up to you, whatever you want to do. Aww. Thank you, Monaco Arts. Thank you. Yeah, I'm glad you're doing good. Good to see you drop by. Aw. And I hope your art is going good as well. I know you have some exciting ideas and projects, and I hope all those are going good for you too. So, yeah. Okay. All right, Bagel. It was good seeing you. Thank you for stopping by for a minute and chatting for a bit. Yeah, we're gonna definitely stay in touch. Aw, I'll definitely tell the family that you say hello and that you're excited to see them, Bagel. Alrighty, see you next time. All right, I'm really liking how this roll is turning out. This little fishy rose. Yeah, I'm really trying to pay attention which parts are light, which are dark. But I also don't want the shades and the shadows to get too muddled either. Yes, all right. And then I'm just taking in some dark pink, really adding into the dark shadows here. I'm adjusting some of what was light and what was dark. Looks like from last time I already worked on the rice. I think I did that on all of them actually, now that I'm thinking of it. There we go. Yeah, after this one, since I'm so close to being done, I was trying to think of what could I possibly work on next. I still have that fun drink to work on, you know, the pink one that I started. Not on stream, it was off stream when I started it, but I still need to do all the details, so I could do that. Could also work on some fun fan art. I have several sketches of different fan art I could do if anyone's interested in that. Oh my gosh, it's Croc Hero. Hi, Croc Hero. How you doing? Yeah, you're up. You're up very early. Good, good. Glad you're having a good day. Today is a good day. All right. Yay! So this little rose tuna is officially done. Yay! And I don't have the greens mixed for this one yet, so I think I need to definitely do that for sure. I need to get some green. I'm not disappearing. Where's my sap green? Here it is. My favorite kind of green. And it looks like I need some more yellow too on my palette. Need some yellow, green. Aw. Good. I'm glad you're doing good, Crack Hero. I'm doing good. I'm happy to be here and be painting, hang out with everyone. Yeah. Aw, thank you. Good. I'm glad that the painting's making you hungry. That's a good thing. I feel like that's how like a painting of food should make you feel. You should feel happy and hungry. That would look really bad if you're like, that food looks gross. Be all dramatic with it. Make it have like smoke purple like in the animes. There we go. Alright, so I got some white and I got sap green and a little bit of yellow. We're gonna mix those colors together. And this is the green that's for the garnishes of the green onions on top. Alright, and then I want this to be like a slightly darker green, so I'm actually going to mix it up on the sides of the palette. And then I'm going to come here, add a little bit more yellow, and add a little bit more white, and make the super light green. Alright, and then I'm going to add some turpentine, and I'm going to add that to this medium green. Make it a little bit more liquidy so it'll go on the canvas easier and a little smoother. It helps with the tiny details. Otherwise, sometimes they can skip over or get too chunky and it's not so easy to work with. So putting this back aside, bringing this back over. And actually, I'm gonna move my canvas so it's right side for me. And then bring that back up. Tiny, skinny, tiny brush. And then, kind of like the other rolls, I'm going to just like freehand it. Paying close attention to details and shapes. And at first I'm going in with this medium green, which it will look flat, but then I'm going to go back and add in my highlights and my shadows like I did last time. And it's okay if they're not perfect circles, because the green onions are not perfect circles or perfect ovals, any of that. It would actually look weird if they were like perfect little shapes. There we go. Yeah, and this one actually, there's like quite a few, so there's some definite layers to this for sure. Yeah, exactly. How is everyone doing? Is anyone working on any projects right now? Who's just hanging out? Almost done with this medium green. Just gonna add in a couple more details. There we go. And I'll go back in too and with the spicy scallops and add in more highlights and that kind of thing as well. Ooh, fun win. Yeah, I know you posted on the Discord that you were working on. I saw the cut glass and it's looking good so far. Looking super exciting. That's good, Crocura, figuring things out. Yeah. I think that's just how life is. It's always moving. You're always figuring stuff out. That's just how life is. Oh, yay, win! That's super exciting. See you at Sabo. What day did you get? You said you were going to get Saturday, right? So I'll see you Saturday then? That's right, Krakira. Remember you sharing about the, car show and the adorable cat. You spotted a cute cat with a little sweater. I'm almost done with all these shadows. And then I'll go back in and I'll add in highlights. There we go. Sweet. Yay! Well, Win, I will see you on Saturday. That'll be really fun. Or next Saturday, that is. That's so cute. Yeah, and as for other projects, because you all know I have multiple projects. I've been working on the fabric horns some more, which those are going good. Also, new cosplay. I know I've been kind of keeping it like kind of have I have tons of cosplay ideas, but I don't necessarily show all of them. But one of them that I'm gonna do is Eve from Ballerina. Oh my god, I'm so excited. I'm so excited. It just like, so I'm doing the red club sparkly dress. Found this perfect dress. Thank you again, Nacho. And I'm going to make it sparkly, and I have a little like black cardigan that I'm going to add fur to, because of the ears and the tails. Now I have like black fur, and yeah, it's just like the dress, the jacket, and boots. And so, in which I have boots, and I love wearing boots. So, yeah, it's gonna be like one of those like really cool yet chill cosplays, and I'm really excited. Also, I just really like the John Wick universe, so it's gonna be a lot of fun. So that's a new next upcoming cosplay that I'm going to be working on. Yes, I'm still working on Karma, but that's on hold right now because we had to put the sewing machine away. I'll pull it out soon and I'll get back to working on Karma. And and then the horns, so all exciting stuff. Oh, I wish, Croc Hero. That'd be super cool if you could come. That would be so cool. Maybe one day, one day. All right, so I took some very light yellow orange, and now I'm adding like the glistening part of the spicy scallops and adding it in. Pro painting tip that I've learned when painting food: it looks extra good if it looks like it's glistening. That's what I want, that effect here, and that is what I am doing. There we go. Actually, I see some parts that I don't really care for. I'm like, I think I added a little too many details, so I'm just gonna remove them. I don't see, that's what's cool about oil paint too, is I can so easily just erase if I feel like I need to. I can erase, I can readjust. Acrylic paint, I would have to like just repaint that entire space and remix all those colors. And it's like, I just wanted to add in details. That's all I wanted. Oh, yeah, it's a Croc Hero. It's a anime con. So Sabo's just short for Sabaton, which means cactus in Japanese. So it's just anime con, really fun. It used to be small, but it's been growing over the years. And it's around here. It's kind of been a lot of people's favorites. So it's one of my favorites. All right, now getting on to the next one, this salmon rose. And I think for this one, I think I want to start trying to add in the white marbling, but I'm going to go in with some really light orange because I don't want it to be super bright white at first. And I think what I just did with the trying to feather it in is like, it's not gonna look good. So I'm gonna take away that line and re-experiment how I'm gonna paint this exactly. See, even me, I'm still like experimenting, still learning. It's kind of got too much turpentine on the canvas and now it's like all blending. Yeah, Win, I'm really surprised you've never been to Sabaton before. I'm really surprised. It's a lot of fun. Ooh, Oz Comic Con. That sounds like Fun Croc Hero. Was it like a it almost sounds like Wizard of Oz type theme. Is that what it was? Sounds like fun. Nice. All right, Nacho, thank you for stopping by. I'm glad you could stop by. I hope you have a good rest of your day. And I'll talk to you later. See you later. Bye bye. Aw, thank you, Nacho. Thank you. There we go. Okay, so the lines are slowly coming together. It's kind of looking like salmon marbling, kind of representing that. I really like salmon. It's like one of my favorites. Ooh, nice Croc Hero. So Saturday, I am going as Amity from Owl House. There is an Owl House meet that I'll be doing or going to, and I'm super excited. Super, super excited. Yeah, Win, what's your, who are you gonna go as? Did you say Callum last time? Is that who you were gonna go as to Sabo? Callum, nice. Fun, fun. Yep, so I'm just blending all these because I don't want them to be like super harsh. And I also have some more orange too, each. I have like this light orange and I thought it was still good on my palette, but it looks like it is not. And I have to take some turpentine and reactivate it a bit. There we go. Gosh. Sometimes I forget how many colors I actually use. I know, I use a lot. So many different colors. With me, there's no such thing as like, oh, just simple. Here, all you need is orange and you're good. Nope. Hey, it's Henna Pilot. Hi, Henna Pilot. How you doing? Now I'm going back and I'm adding in, so I'm kind of like, it's very similar colors to this, believe it or not, but it looks more orange next to the actual yellow orange. And I'm adding in like this red, deep red orange to add the shadows. Yeah, any of the warm colors, orange, yellow, red, can look so flat so quickly. And just adding, it's funny how many like of the other colors you need to make it look like it's just orange. But it's like, no, there's also red and yellow in there and pink. I'm super excited that this one's almost done too. Yeah, and it's kind of funny. My brother and I just took pictures too of my newest paintings, so that means new poster prints coming. New poster prints, new stickers. Doing good, Hannah Pilot. Happy to be here and happy to paint. Yeah. It did look like resin. I know, I'm like, I could easily make that fairy soda as a prop. Get some plastic, like, you know, those little wine glasses for doll houses and pour some resin with glitter in there. Make little, like, fairy sodas. That could be an easy project for sure. I think a lot of fun too. Oh, thank you, Henna Pilot. Thank you. Yeah. You know me. I like fun, very magical things. Witchy things. Yeah, feeling my style is feeling a little more witchy today. Which there you go. Put almost a little that's too much turpentine on this, but that's okay. Oh yeah, there's definitely like I bet there's soda bottle molds out there for sure. I am sure they exist. It's so funny because those the potion bottle like resin pins that I make originally, those molds were chocolate molds, but now I just use it for resin. And I'm just softening up some of the mold, like the marbling on the fish. Just softening up some of those. I actually think I like this color of like it's like that really light yellow rather than just going in with pure white. I think it looks a little bit more realistic. And then maybe later on another layer I can add in even some more like extreme lights, some more reflections. There we go. Here we go. Sorry, I was like extra concentrating. Just started really concentrating and everything. So no worries. we are. All right. So, yay! It looks like, yeah, the rolls are pretty much done. There are some more highlights that I do want to put in, but I'm going to wait until they kind of dry a little bit. I know I wanted to add in more highlights with the shrimp, so we're going to go back in with that. I'm going to grab some white, some pure white, and see. Oh, nope, the shrimp is actually in frame, which is nice. And I'm just going to add just some dabs of pure white. Kind of more of like a little reflection. Good, good. Glad everyone's doing good. Yeah, it's a good start of the day, for sure. Yeah, and almost you can see how this shrimp is just coming even more to life just by adding a little bit of white reflection on it. It does actually look like it's glowing. Exactly, now it's golden. I like the little frog croc hero. That's cute. Ah, thank you, Win, for posting the Discord. Yeah, for anyone who hasn't joined, you feel free to join. And it looks like this tail, it kind of got a little too much turpentine on it. So I need to blend it out a little bit better. There we go. And it looks like there's also a little highlight of white underneath it too. But it looks like a lot of turpentines just sitting right there and I didn't notice that. I swear sometimes it's like, I thought that area was dry. And it's like, no. And then all of a sudden it starts behaving more like watercolors. There we are. And I kind of want to add in just some parts of glistening too right here. Looks like my brush is just soaked. Because I was like, wait, I just went in with just where there was no turpentine and all of a sudden. There we are. All right. What I could do is I could go in the middle with these radishes and try to pull out some of the highlights as well, especially right here where I notice it's very bright. So I'm gonna go in with my brush. And just again, some pure white. I gotta put it next my way. Sorry if it's upside down for now. But I'm gonna get this nice and bright. That could work, Croc Hero. Have like an alternate self? Yeah, you definitely could. There we go. You can see that it's starting to brighten up. I'm just going in with some white highlight and I'm really bringing out the lightness, making it look a little less gray and dull. Because I still want this to look good, you know, like still bright and happy. No dullness. There we go. It's looking good, looking good, looking good. Yeah, I'm super happy with how this piece is turning out. I hope the camera is actually capturing the like bright difference. I think it should be. Yeah. There you go. Yeah, I'm like looking over here and I'm like, yeah. Good. Yeah. I'm good. Yeah, when I say you like you're the artist, you're the creator of this piece. Oh, I'm like trying to push in my chair, and then I'm like, why is my chair not pushing in anymore? It's because it's hitting my chair's hitting the table leg, so I'm like, I felt like such a dum dum. But anyway, um, yeah, you know, when you are the artist, the creator, and I say do what you feel is right, tan is like a really good neutral color for sure. So if you want to pop out that green, that'll be really, I think it'll turn out really pretty. So totally your call. And I know that you also have some really good artists in your family who would give you advice and like if you questioned anything. Good, good. Yeah, then I trust you in. I bet it's gonna look awesome. There we go. I'm gonna just flip over my napkin because it is careful. I try to use all sides of the napkin before getting a new one. Ah, look at that. Yeah, I'm super happy with how this is turning out and the way it's looking, and it feels fresh, it feels yummy. All right, so I still have quite a bit of time. I think I have decided I think I do want to kind of do at least like a really light wood grain right here. I think that would be really nice and pretty. That's so nice that your mom is an art teacher. So yeah, she can like lead you in the right direction and everything on what good colors to have, especially for backgrounds and stuff. Yeah. All right, so for the wood grain, let me move over this painting. And I have my palette here with the browns. All these browns are all dry, unfortunately. But I put some white here. This will be the dark brown. And I have some burnt umber, which I thought looks like it is drying, but it's still okay. There we go. And I still want a little bit of warmth, but not like a ton. This is some burnt sienna. And I'm gonna do something, I want it to be kind of slightly darker than this table, but I also don't want a whole lot of contrast, because what I don't want is for it to really stand. I want it to be more of like an accent, not to take away any of the detail from the original sushi plate, because I want all the attention to go on the plate and the sushi. This is just kind of to add some extra layers of, so it doesn't look like it's just a brown background. I'll add in a little bit of black too. Not much though, just a little bit. Gotta be careful when mixing in black. It's very intense and you can get a really dark, dull color really quickly. Very nice if you want high contrast, but since we're going light with this, gotta be careful. Okay, so now I'm putting my palette aside and I'm going to bring out my sushi plate again. For this, I'm going to put it here. Where's it good? There we go. Ooh, that's cool, Croc Hero. That's awesome. So for this, I'm going to take my skinny brush and I'm going to mix it with some turpentine in with the dark brown that I just made. And I'm going to be loose with this. And actually, I'm going to bring up like a reference photo of wood grain. I'm actually going to use the original, where's the ramen bowl that I used before? Yeah, because I really like the wood grain in there. But obviously, I'm not going to copy because it's not even the same perspective. But just kind of so that I have a map of what I'm doing. And I just realized that I am hiding that corner. There we go. Oh, and it's actually even more of a comfortable place for me. Just mixing in some more turpentine because as you can see, it kind of like skipped. I'm actually gonna tilt it a little bit. There we go. No, maybe this was a better place. I'm trying to find a comfortable place where it's in frame for you, but also comfortable for me. There we go. Aw, thank you, Win. Thank you. Ooh, that's super cool, Croc Hero. Yeah, I'm sure that you're like, you have so many treasures, especially things that your parents have found. And then I'm going to take my flat brush here and I'm going to slightly feather in and soften up these edges so they're not so harsh. And I'm leaving it very, very soft. I don't want anything harsh. Just very feather, subtle. Because I want all, like I said before, I want all the attention to go to the sushi plate. Another good tip when painting, think about what you want to be your focal point and that focal point have more detail on. Even like if there's a scene where there's a lot going on and it's busy, lots of details, that's okay. But whatever your focal point is, that's where all your details go. Everything else can kind of be loose, suggestive, more of a feeling. Yeah, and I think this wood green is the perfect color for sure. Not too intensive. It's gonna add to the painting, add to the story of this piece. And I still have the sides to paint too. Still have the sides. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Win. Yeah, my blue hair. I'll show you. It was green and then the green faded to blue, but I'm not complaining. I like the blue a lot. Gosh, I've had so many different colors of hair. Like I've always had, yes, like kept mainly my natural brown, but like the tips of my hair throughout time have changed colors. Like I've done purple, I've done magenta. For a long time it was mainly magenta. Blue, green, teal. All different kinds. Oh, thank you. That's okay, Croc Hero. I'm happy that you just stopped by. So all is good. Yeah, you get some good sleep, and I will see you next time. Thank you for stopping by. Bye. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Croc Hero. I will. I'll make sure to give the pets lots of hugs and cuddles and all the things that they deserve. And you too. Give your pets extra pets from me. Bye. So now, since I started this wood grain, and looking at the time, I'm thinking I'll be able to finish this wood grain today too. I don't know if I'll get to the highlights necessarily of the table. You remember probably last time if you watched my ramen bowl how I had not just wood grain but like some highlights on the table, and I'll have to add those too so it doesn't look so flat. There is a little bit but not too much. Want to make sure that this table does not overlap with the plate. Yeah, I think so too, Win. I'm actually like working on this way faster than I thought I would be. I honestly thought like walking in today that the rolls were gonna take all the rest of my time, but no, it's going pretty quickly. Go. And to make sure that like both sides stay even, I'm starting a line on one side and then making sure that it lines up on the other side, because I want this painting to flow and make sense. Don't want any like forgotten lines or there's like one too many on one side than the other side. Might even have to redo that one. Here we go. Sweet, sweet baby. Here we go. There. Cute. It's looking good. I'm super excited. I don't know why this one line's giving me like a hard time. This happens. There we go. Now it's created the shape that I want it to. Yeah, I think next time I work on this, I can definitely finish it. Yeah. So what would you all like to see for my next one? The pink drink continue on. Could work on something completely new. I could even work on more food. I think, oh yeah, I have that sketch of the dumplings that I did a long time ago. That would be fun. I could work on some dumplings, maybe. The pink drink, yeah, that one looks like fun. That one's turning out really good, and I'm close to getting. That one's almost done too. It's just details. And dumplings, I know. Nice, awesome win. That's super exciting. Yeah, I think the tan color you picked out, it looks nice. And I think that it'll look good. And I'm excited that you got a background that you think you could do, like a pattern for a background. Because I know that you kind of went back and forth with several different options and what to do. And so, yay, that's awesome. You came up with a design that you're happy with. See, sometimes it just takes some trial and error, especially with art. Like, I don't know, so many times I'll start like a sketch of something and it actually takes me a couple of times before I actually get it right. Me too, when I love art too. Clearly. Here we go. Turn it around so you can see what it looks like so far. I think that wood grain's adding a lot. I just think what it needs too is some highlights, like some lighter tans, kind of especially up here, because right now it kind of just looks like zebra stripes, and I'm like, no, I want it to be very clearly wood grain. Thank you, and yeah, let's see what I can do. I'm gonna actually take some of this dark brown that I've been using for the wood grain and add some white to it and kind of see what happens. Do I need more white paint? I'm gonna add a little bit more burnt sienna, and yes, I do need more white paint, I believe. I swear when it comes to oil painting, you go through so much white paint. Because yeah, every color uses it. Whether it's light or dark. That's why I always recommend if you're going to start oil painting, even if you're like, oh, I'll just casually paint little paintings here and there, you can survive off the little tubes, but always get a big tube of white, no matter what. No matter how serious you are. You won't regret it. There we go. Okay, so I got a like a more lighter color. Hopefully it's not too light, but I can always like change that if it's too light. And I'm going to go in where it is, where the light would be shining the brightest. So it's obviously in this corner, right? And actually I'm gonna grab my more stiffer long brush. Yeah. And I'm just color blocking right now. Still in frame, right? Yeah, it's still in frame. I'm gonna scooch that over. And then I'm gonna grab my flat brush and blend that in. Blend that. There we go. Ah, look at that. See, look, it's adding already so much more dimension. And it's like not looking flat. It's looking more like wood. Also too, a trick on doing wood grain is always blend in the same direction. So whatever the wood grain is, whatever direction it's going in, that's the direction you blend in. There we go. Thank you. Thank you, Win. Hee. There we go. And I don't want it to look too much like straight line. I want it to have, you know, kind of like it fades in. So I'm going to pull out some of the light and blend it in further. There we go. Hey, it's Ka. Hi, Ka. I see you sent the little Charles cat. Very cute. Yep, so you could see it's a lot of Kind of like when I was working on the rolls. It's a lot of back and forth with the light and the dark, reblending, correcting, moving on. It's a lot of that. Hey, it's Blood. Hi, Blood. How you doing? Aw. Thank you, Ka. Yeah, I know you're here. There we go. And there we go. So you can kind of see that part right there. And then I'm going to do the same thing to this side. But a little less because I don't want it to be too same, but I still want some value. There we go. I'm doing good, Blood. Happy to be painting. Happy that where this painting is going, too. I'm happy with the progress today. Aw, thank you, Blood. Thank you. It's a fun dress. It's a fun, like, goth girl witchy dress. Yeah, there we go. All right. Yeah, you can see the highlights just do so much. The shadows and the highlights. Ah, it's looking like warm, but also kind of more rustic, which is definitely what I was going for when I was really wanting to crochet. So now some of these lines are a little bit too much like lines, and I'm gonna go in and kind of blend them out a bit. I don't want it to be too stripy. Too stripy is not good. It's supposed to be like, natural, warm. I'm still doing really good on time too. I should be able to finish the wood grain in time. Put that right over there. Maybe I can scooch down a little bit. There we go. It's always finding where the perfect perspective is, right? And in this, since it's kind of a smaller like area, it's gonna be a little tricky. I'm just cleaning my brushes. I'm always cleaning my brushes because I never want to ruin them. Keeping healthy, happy brushes. There we go. Yeah, I find this part, since it's just like a lot of blending and it's kind of almost like very therapeutic, very relaxing, kind of, I don't know, I kind of get into like the zone. Yay! I'm excited. Yay, win. Bobby, I know I need to like work on I need to work on Zoe. I need to work on Zoe. She's top of the list right now. Why I haven't really started Zoe, and I know I'm like talking about all these other cosplays, is because I feel like with her, I need a pattern. I see how long it's taking me to complete Karma by making my own pattern. And I'm like, okay, if it's taking me this long, no way am I going to be able, like, Zoe's going to take me like a year to make, and I don't want that. So I'm kind of waiting for someone to release a pattern so I can make Zoe. I know exactly when. Focus mode. Actually, I feel like the curves that I just made and how bubbly they are was a little cartoony. It's like, wait a second. But yeah, no, I wanna cosplay Zoe so bad too. I just wish I was better at pattern making. I feel like if I was better at pattern making, I would be like, okay, this is no big deal. I can do this, you know? Exactly, it does. Yep. Oh, right now I'm just laying on the lines. And then I'll go back in and blend everything. Exactly when blend. Only if that was like one of the commands. Blend, you must blend. Exactly. Aw, thank you, Win, for subscribing. Aw, thank you. Yeah. Caw, did you gift him a sub? Aw, thank you, Caw. Thank you to the both of you. Aw, you are both awesome. Yeah, I really appreciate everyone's support and, you know, especially for like the people who come in faithfully every stream. It makes me really, really happy. So thank you to everyone. Thank you. Yeah, I want to keep growing and keep live streaming, keep, you know, creating art, connecting with more people. Aw, thank you. And when no need to be sorry, you're good. Almost, Ka. See, Ka, I pay attention more than you realize. Even though I'm hyper focusing right now, I'm still paying attention. I still see what's going on. Yes. And that's the Charles cat. Yep, so just adding some highlights and some shadows. There we go. Yeah, like the wood grain detail like that. Hee hee hee. Exactly. Ah, it's looking so good. I'm so very excited. Yeah, almost. It's moving along. Moving along the little wood grain. Here, I'll reposition it. There we go. There we go. And I'm just, yeah, so it's pretty much the same. It's like almost kind of like a pattern that I'm following where I trace out and go along with dark and then add on light. And I don't want it to be, I know I said it's more like a pattern, but I don't want it to be too much of a pattern because I want it to seem natural, like this is natural wood. And I am making up as I go. I'm kind of going based on how I feel. Neutral fish. Oh, natural fish. Sorry, Call. I was like, neutral fish. What's a neutral fish? Yeah, natural fish. Exactly. Well, this is the table. I want it to be natural. And sometimes it's tricky making up as I go. Especially that like on the reference photo, the table was just plain like painted white. And it looked clean, but I wanted something a little more like rustic. That's what's fun about painting too, is like I will take several reference photos and then my own ideas and I'll combine them all into one. And you can do that in painting, you know, if there's something that you're like, oh, I really feel inspired by this reference photo or this piece of work, but I don't want this part or that part. I wish I could add in this. You can easily do that. And also, if you mess up, oh well, you can just paint right over it. No big deal. Yes. Yes, bottle win. Fish. Fish. I'm just gonna add some highlights of highlights in here because it was looking a little dark. There we go. See, it's so funny what just some highlights and shadow can add. And I know I said I was gonna work on it tomorrow, but we're gonna see, because I want to especially add some more highlights and some more like shadows into the salmon roll here. So that might have to be fully dry until I actually do that. So maybe Friday's live stream I'll actually finish this. So yeah, tomorrow I think. Oh my gosh, it's already like time. I'll finish this up and then I'll call it a stream. So we'll go over just a tad, but that's okay. Um, Besides, the last couple of streams I kind of called like a couple of minutes early, so I have to make up for those somewhere. But yeah, maybe tomorrow I can work on something new. It might be fun. Oh, I did not know that. That is super cool. I wish I gave more time to video games, but I just do not. I'm just so like busy and I give that time to my art. Otherwise, I'd be totally down to play some Halo. I like Halo a lot. Never played Helldivers, but that one looks like a lot of fun. Alright, so I'm following kind of the wood grain from this knot that I created. And this one wood grain kind of turned out a little larger, but actually I don't mind it. I think it kind of looks cool. Kind of added something interesting going on. See, just kind of making up as I go, see what shapes and forms are created. Aw, thank you, Caw, for the bits. Thank you, thank you. Aw, thank you. Nah, I always appreciate any amount of bits. Thank you. And all the bits do go to my art and continue to be creating. Especially that soon I want to like create some more stickers and poster prints. That's what that will go to. Thank you, Ka. There we go. Almost done. Almost. Yes. Yes, Win. I like the dancing dinosaur. Exactly. I do. A little bit better of what I'm doing. So yeah, you can see that I'm kind of like I keep using this pattern of this like wood knot to create shapes. And again, just being super loose with it. And there's some highlights naturally on the table, and I'm going to trace and follow the highlights that have already existed. Me too, and I like that little dancing dino. It's so cute. Such a cute little emote. Yep, and then just blending it in. And it's almost getting a little too light, so I'm gonna go in with my darker color and kind of help tone down that light brown just a tad, because I don't want to lose the shadows that I have, but I also want to keep the contrast. And I'm kind of removing some of the wood grain just a tad again because it is got a little too muddled in there. It's almost looking like chocolate. You know, like a chocolate fountain is. Just dripping. Doesn't it? Kind of looks like layers like in like a marble cake or something, or like hot fudge. I don't know. Maybe I'm just like hungry for dessert. That's what I should paint next. I should paint some dessert. Maybe not the next painting, but maybe like a future, sometime in the future painting. I do have some really nice photos that I took when I got some fancy ice cream or fancy milkshakes. You know, with all like the toppings and the chocolate shavings. That might be fun to do a dessert. Maybe. I know, right? I'm I'm feeling pretty good, Evo Leia, about my progress today. And yes, I see your what you said, Ka. I am a little overtime. Today is a little looser, so I can do a little bit of overtime. Not much though, but I think I can I want to at least finish this table before I end today's stream. So don't worry, I'm still watching the clock, Ka. Oh, it was a celebration? I'm glad that you're all happy then. Yay! Celebration of overtime, I know, right? I know, you guys kind of get like a little bonus today. By like 4 minutes. Yeah. No, sometimes too, like once I get into a groove, I kind of don't want to stop the sequence where I find it difficult. That's why sometimes too, I don't want to like when I come to a stopping point, I don't want to start something new because then I'll go into overtime. Um, or I really try to plan out for each of my streams how much time I think things will take me. And sometimes I can't stop unless I'm at a good stopping point. So, like right now, I'm not really at a good stopping point. I'm on a good groove. I want to keep going. I don't want to interrupt this creative flow. I'm just gonna blend all these. Yeah, I know I was debating if I do the wood or not, but now seeing the wood on here, I'm like, no, I'm happy that I did. It looks more like a table, not just a brown background. Oh, well, thank you, Win, for being willing to stay up for a 12-hour stream if I was to ever do so. I don't think I'd ever have the energy to do that. I know that it's like a stream challenge that other people have done, but oh my gosh, I that just sounds too crazy for me. I'm sure I'd get a lot of art done though. That'd be nice. I'd like to see how much I could get done, but oh my gosh, I think I'd be so tired afterwards. Wait, really? That's a interesting fact that the shrimp is radioactive. So does it glow green? No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Interesting. I haven't heard that. Yeah, no, you're right. When I would need a lot of, oh my gosh, I'd probably, if I was to do a 12-hour stream, I'd probably need an entire other day just to rest and not socialize and just zone out. Sleep. Oh, wow. Well, I guess Evolea, avoid Walmart shrimp. That is true when Walmart is getting weirder and weirder. That is very, very true. Well, I promise that even though this shrimp here is glowing, it is not radioactive. But it doesn't taste very good either because it's just a painting. It probably tastes like paint. And that does not taste very good. Yeah, it probably would have been best if I did this step before I did the plate. But I couldn't decide what I wanted to do with the background, so that's why I kind of just moved on. I mean, I could always go back in with the blue of the plate and that kind of stuff, so that's an option. But I'm doing a pretty good job, I think, of cleaning up, keeping it organized, so keeping everything clean. Yes, when I can turn my stickers into like my real art into emotes and stickers here on Twitch. And I really, really want to. I just don't know how to. So, I'm gonna figure that out. Figure out how to do that. But eventually I do want to add stream stickers because I think that would be really fun. Another element for all of you to play with on the stream and also just promote the art. So, yeah, that will be hopefully coming very soon. I want to figure out how to do that and everything. Like I was thinking some of my like the chibis and that kind of stuff that I've created, those would probably read pretty well. Um yeah, I know my art's like so it's very detailed, so seeing it small might not read very well. But I think the chibis should. Eating the popcorn, like, wait, just wait. I swear I'll be here. I'll be here to provide that entertainment. All right, almost done. Yay! Yeah, yeah, kind of like those. I guess there's a way of doing it. I don't know. But figure it out. Evil Leia, what is that? Is that, oh, it's a little fart. At first, I thought it was like a chicken or a potato. It looked like a chicken or a potato. I was like, huh? And I'm like, sure. Potato chicken. Oh, a little toot. Alrighty, there we go. There we go, there we go. That is it for today. Oh my gosh, I think I got quite a bit done, which I'm pretty excited about. Ha ha ha. Yeah. Look at that. Ooh. Oh yeah. I love the wood grain. I'm so glad that I made that decision to put that in there. Yeah, of course. Thank you. Thank you so much, Win. Thank you everyone for joining today's stream. I think it was really awesome and really good. Made some good progress. Almost done. Aw, thank you, Evo Leia. Thank you. Alrighty. Well, thank you again, everyone, and I will be back tomorrow, same time. Gonna figure out what other painting to work on. So possibly something new, something I've already started off stream. We'll see. I'll leave it as a surprise. How about that? Thank you, Ka. Thank you, thank you. Alrighty, everyone. See you tomorrow. Bye.